Hello YouTube and welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. So today I have for you a deck that was submitted to me by one of my good friends, Milton. He he gave me this idea and pretty much the full deck list aside from a few changes. But basically it's a dragon deck that is trying to burn your opponent using cards like Stamping Destruction, which is really good because not only are you giving them 500 damage, you're also taking one of their speller traps from them. So Stamping Destruction, we got Dragon's Gunfire, which inflicts 800 damage to your opponent, or it can destroy a monster with 800 or less defense. But we're trying to burn our opponent, so we don't really use the second effect. We also have Black Pendant, which is gonna give attack to our monsters, so we can, inflict some damage to them. And also, once our monsters gets destroyed, they're gonna take another 500 damage. Another way I was using this card is if my opponent had a really weak monster, I would equip it to them, destroy the monster, and then inflict the 500. But I would only try that whenever it was really close to game. I run one Windstorm for protection. Now his version was running 3 of these. Unfortunately, I only have 2. I can't remember which event it was whenever we were able to get one with EX gems. Or EX stones, I'm sorry, and I didn't get enough, so I only have 2. But anyway, this deck, this card is good because it'll burn your opponent by the level of the monster it destroys times 200. So a lot of times you're destroying level 4s, that's 800 damage just by destroying a monster. Really good card. I'm also running 2 Spear Dragon because he's 2100 under peak performance, which is the skill that we're using. And also because of the piercing. Now again, this deck is very aggressive. You just want to inflict damage to your opponent however you can. So when you combine the battle damage and the burn damage, that's your win conditioning. So even though I don't have anything to protect him for the following turn, as long as he can pierce some damage, he's done his job. And we have 3 Red Eyes Wyvern, 2000 attack monster under the field spell, 1800 defense. Very, very good. Now, obviously this deck is very expensive, which I'm not sure why, because my friend Milton told me he had the free-to-play players in mind when he built this. But it's just a troll deck, just a burn deck. It's not, I'm not suggesting anyone builds this. If you have the cards, build it. It's super fun. But we're also running 3 Exploder Dragons, just for those, to take care of any threats, and also. It's really good to clear our opponent's field, and that way we can attack directly with our other monsters. Now in his version he was running 3 enemy controllers which they're very good. Obviously pretty much every deck that I've made lately has 3 enemy controllers, and the reason why I don't have them in this is because enemy controller is a main out, or your main counter for Cyber Angels. But the thing is, looking at this deck, 3 enemy controllers is not gonna help me beat Cyber Angels. This deck is gonna lose to Cyber Angels with or without the enemy controllers. So my reasoning was I can add 3 enemy controllers and still lose to one deck. I can add 3 enemy controllers to try to counter one deck and still lose to it, or I can take those enemy controllers out, put more dragons, make the deck more aggressive so that he has a better chance to win against everything else. And that's the build that you had here. Also, because if you don't have a dragon, obviously your Stamping Destructions are dead and your Dragon's Gunfire are dead. So I needed to have at least 10 monsters, and that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and show you some replays. And while this loads, I do want to apologize for not streaming this weekend. As some of you know, I haven't been feeling super good, and it's been going on for a while, so I felt like I really needed to take some time and try to get better. So I decided to not stream, to not take it easy on my voice, and try to rest as much as possible, so that hopefully I can feel better by next weekend and we can have our regular streams. But stay tuned, we might get a surprise stream tomorrow, or not surprise, but if we get that pack tomorrow, I might stream a pack opening like I did last time. That's gonna be fun. So here we're going up against some sort of burn using restart. I have 2 Dragon Gunfire, so immediately I can inflict 1600 damage plus the 800 for destroying the Amazonas, and I also have a Stampede Destruction. So I immediately try to destroy the face down. It's a massive morph, but that doesn't matter. I'm still gonna win this game, and you'll see why. I equip the Black Pendant to the Amazonas, and just so I don't take any damage, I flip over my Windstone. But even if I had taken the damage, it was not gonna be enough to, you know, for me to lose. And instead we take the win. So as you can see, a very quick win, and that's what this deck tries to do. This deck is not meant for the long game. You want to beat your opponent as soon as possible, and you're using you know, you're combining burn with aggro. It's a little similar to my Kickfire deck, you know, that I made a long time ago, where you had Kickfire, but you also had a bunch of big fire monsters to inflict damage to your opponent, and you know, kind of a dual winning condition. This one, it wasn't even a contest. From the second we started, this was pretty much an auto win for me, and the reason why is because it's ninjas. And I know you're thinking ninjas are really good, and yes they are, but 3-star demotion ninjas against burn does not stand a chance. So as soon as he used 3-star demotion, I knew I had the game won. And here I activated Black Pendant in case he used his Black Ninja effect to banish my my Wyvern, because had he banished it, I wouldn't have been able to activate any of my cards. But he also would have taken the 500 damage. So after that, you know, with my stamping and my guns fire, just an easy win. But yeah, hopefully the pack drops around 7 o'clock. If it drops at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, I'm definitely going to stream a pack opening. If it drops earlier than that, I might not be able to wait because I'm not patient enough, and I might just, you know, buy all my packs. But I do have 9,999 gems plus some stored in the rewards box. So I really want to have, you know, a huge pack opening. Here we're going up against another Kaiba using peak performance, which is gonna work against him because I do have Spear Dragon and he's 2300. He uses enemy controller, but it doesn't matter because I can just switch him back and I can get rid of both of his back row, inflict 1000 damage plus 800 damage from the spell, and then I have a 2300 attack Piercer. So that was a good game. Again, very short duels, very quick wins. When you do win, you know, there's obviously some matchups that you're just not gonna be able to win, and that's fine. It's not meant to be super competitive. My boy Milton just had pretty much a troll idea behind it, and it's really fun. Here we're going up against Mako. This was one of the longer duels, and I did get pretty lucky, if I'm being honest. He's got Umi, so definitely want to get rid of that field spell. Unfortunately, I don't have my Stamping Destruction, but I still want to inflict some damage. He uses enemy controller prematurely, which works out in my favor. That way I didn't waste my Black Pendant. I just set it as a bluff. And it works out beautifully because he uses Deep Sweeper to destroy it, taking the damage. And then I top deck Stamping Destruction, and this was the turning point of the duel. I get to destroy the Umi, and now my dragons are stronger. Takes another 800 damage, 500 from the Stampede. He's at 1300. He's got Hammer Shark, he's got a Yomi Ship. I get another Gunfire, so another 800, and then I try to crash with my, I forget the name, the Exploder Dragon, to force the back row, which correctly was an enemy controller. I destroy the Yomi Ship. Even though my dragon dies, he still gets to pop off his effect, so I finish him off with that 600 burn. Again, you know, not very very long duels, which it's kind of good, because if your opponent does not have the resources to, you know, stop your attacks or stop your burn card, then you just get the win. And another deck going around that you need the enemy controller for is definitely Ancient Gears. And my reasoning against Ancient Gears was, as long as I can destroy the castle early on, I should be okay, because you know, with my mountain, my monster should stay stronger than his. And here I have the Stamping Destruction, perfect starting hand. I have a black pendant, so he's already down 1200 life points. If he destroys my wyvern, he's gonna be down another 500 life points. He's got another castle. I top deck another Stamping Destruction. Get that out of here. And then I just set my Exploder Dragon. See if I get lucky and he attacks it. He actually goes for Ancient Gear tank. It's not enough to get over my wyvern, and he attacks my Exploder Dragon anyways. So I take 600, but he's got no field, and then he just surrenders. This deck is so fun, and I like the fact that, you know, it has very quick duels. Because right now I'm not trying to get to King of Games or anything. I haven't even gotten to Legend yet. I keep you know, going between Platinum 4 and Platinum 5 because I'm trying to get my wins up. I don't know how much I'm gonna play this month, but I really want to get my you know, my SR ticket rewards. So it's perfect for that. I'm gonna keep using it. Thanks again to my homeboy Milton for sharing it, and I hope you guys liked it. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't, the link will be down in the description. And till next time, which hopefully will be tomorrow during the stream, bye.